Pokimane, or Pokimane as she's known to her million of followers, built an empire on Twitch. She was supposed to be the gold standard of streaming success, a co-founder of offline TV, and for a while everyone bought it. But behind the brand, behind the sponsorships and the curated positivity, a different story was unfolding. A story of high-profile controversies, of weaponizing copyright against critics, and of openly insulting the very audience that made her rich. This isn't about one mistake. This is about a pattern, a series of self-inflicted wounds that reveal a brand rotten from the inside. This is how Pokimane is slowly destroying her reputation. To understand the collapse, you have to look at how the tower was built. She started back in 2013, another League of Legends streamer in a sea of them. But Pokimane had a magic formula. Just enough skill, a whole lot of charisma, and a sharp sense of how to build a following. By 2017, she was a Shorty Award winner and a certified Twitch elite.
Wait, can we get a quick drum roll? Drum roll? And our Twitch Streamer of the Year award winner is...
Pokimane.
Pokimane!
A year later, Twitch made her an official ambassador, the face of the platform. She co-founded Offline TV, positioning herself at the center of the creator house meta, selling a fantasy of friendship and fun to millions. Her brand was an obsession with relatability and positivity, a supposed safe haven in the toxic swamp of online culture. She even performed gestures of goodwill, like capping donations and warning fans about the dangers of parasocial relationships.
There's streamers that are millionaires to be like, hey, maybe instead of letting people give me $20, I'll at least cap it at like $5. Because that extra 15, they could for sure use a lot more than we can.
It was a masterclass in brand management, painting her as the ethical, self-aware queen of Twitch. And it was this perfect, manufactured image that made the truth, when it finally started to leak, so much more damning. The first real crack in the facade appeared in 2018. It involved a YouTuber named Poblax, who made the grave error of producing a video about a public spat between Pokimane and Keemstar. The response was the rebuttal, or a debate. It was a corporate hit. Pokimane's team slammed Poblax's video with a copyright strike, a tool that can literally delete channels, all to silence a video that was reporting on her own public behavior. The backlash was instant and brutal, and even giants like PewDiePie called it what it was: a disgusting abuse of the system to shut down criticism.
Wang, Pokimane, Alinity, and Ray William Johnson. What do all these people have in common? They're copy strikers. That's right. All these people have history of copy striking videos. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong about copy striking, okay? But I think the motivation behind these copyright strikes is worth mentioning at least.
Forced into a corner, Pokimane issued a public apology, but in it, she claimed her MCN was the one who pulled the trigger, pretending she didn't grasp how serious a copyright strike is.
The re-upload of the Twitter beef wasn't transformative content, so I was able to get it taken down through my MCN. But again, PewDiePie was in the right by saying,
But the problem here is that you're just drawing more attention to it.
trying to hide all that drama only ended up bringing more attention to it. Again, in the moment, I was just doing that because I thought it was something that would calm down all the drama. But I think the video was re-uploaded within 24 hours, and they asked if I wanted to get it taken down again, but I just said that it was fine to leave it. Although I was legally within my right to take down the video, morally and as a content creator, it wasn't something that I should have done.
But this was just a bad apology. It was the birth of a playbook. Step 1. Do something indefensible. Step 2. Get caught. Step 3. Release a statement that reflects all personal responsibility. But it wouldn't be the last time we saw this. If the copyright strike was a crack, the Fatmeister scandal was a controlled demolition. In June 2020, serious allegations of sexual misconduct were made against Offline TV's Fatmeister by fellow members. Pokimane jumped to the forefront, publicly defending her friends and announcing Fatmeister was out. She painted herself as a protector, revealing he had made her uncomfortable, and this was the reason why she'd moved out.
He recently came out with statements, particularly in regards to Fed. Also, Fed has been removed from Offline TV and from the Offline TV house. I wanted to sit here and talk with you guys a bit, share my experience, and share what I believe to be some much needed context around Lily and Yvonne's incidents and situations and statements.
For a moment, she was the hero, but then the counter-narrative dropped. A leaked 25-page document from Fatmeister himself. It was filled with private texts painting a very different picture, not of a predator and victim, but of a messy on-again, off-again romance between him and Pokimane. He accused her of twisting the story to save her own skin, of using him as a scapegoat, and even trying to get another member fired. Pokimane fired back with her own 11-page denial, calling their dynamic complicated. But it was too late. The wholesome family image of offline TV was shattered, exposing a toxic, manipulative mess with Pokimane right at the center. Perfect image was now covered in mud. With her fame came the inevitable, a complete and total disconnect from the normal people who made her famous. Nothing showed this better than the launch of her snack company, Mina. In November 2023, she dropped midnight cookies and priced them at an absurd $28 for a handful of bags. Her fans quickly pointed out that the cookies looked suspiciously like a product you could buy at Costco for a fraction of the price from the exact same manufacturer. And when her audience called out the blatant cash grab, Pokimane's response was legendary.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
The broke boy comment instantly became a meme, crystallizing her new image. The out-of-touch multimillionaire laughing at the people paying her bills. Her apology months later, where she admitted the ordeal was a little traumatizing for her, only made it worse. This image was cemented in April 2025 when the millionaire streamer started talking about a revolution against the rich.
Someday we'll have a revolution like that in America. Right? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that shit.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich. Anyways. Too much.
Aren't you the rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich, the
You have to
unnecessarily
clarify. They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
rich. Oh,
You
the
gotta
ultra
say
giga
you gotta
rich.
say the billionaires.
The billionaires.
you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
The lack of self-awareness was staggering. The relatable streamer was dead, replaced by a walking, talking hypocrite. And by July 2025, the pattern of hypocrisy became impossible to ignore. After the Diddy trial, Pokimane tweeted the simple, noble phrase, "Believe victims." A nice sentiment, except for one massive problem, her own history. The internet has a long memory, and everyone immediately remembers her streams of the Johnny Depp at Amber Heard trial. Back then, she wasn't believing victims. She was openly mocking Amber Heard testimony, even running a tear counter on screen to ridicule her. And when she was called out by thousands for the staggering hypocrisy, she gave her classic non-apology, tweeting that she regretted it and took the videos down. It was a pathetic attempt at damage control. Asmongold absolutely tore her apart for it, calling the apology stupid and patronizing.
Figure it out based in a court of law. Don't go around and just believe what people say. You know why? It's because people lie. You know, she's apologizing for laughing at Amber Heard. The reason why Pokimane was laughing at Amber Heard, most important reason, is because it was the popular thing to do. And number 2 is because she was a crazy fucking bitch
My dog stepped on a bee.
that shit on beds, cut herself, and did all kinds of other insane stuff. It was like living with a banshee.
He nailed it, accusing her of picking sides based on gender loyalty instead of principles, and only apologizing to protect her politically correct image. This moment perfectly captured the core criticism that has followed her for years. Her public morals are a performance, and her apologies are just PR. So this is a story of Pokimane's career. She built her throne on an image of charisma and relatability, but that foundation was built on sand. And as the fame and money grew, the real person started to show through the cracks. The pattern is undeniable: abusing power, and then issuing hollow apologies when the mob gets loud enough. Every scandal, from the Bo Black takedown to the broke boy insult, wasn't just a mistake, it was a revelation. Sure, her diehard fans will keep her afloat, and her position is secure for now, but the damage is still done. The question isn't whether she will survive it, it's about what she'll be remembered for, and at this point, it's not for being a trailblazer, it's for a legacy of controversy and a reputation that she, and she alone, systematically destroyed.